Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Watcher of Realms video. Today we're going through the patch notes. So we have some patch notes that came out last night. And if you go to danheilman.com and we go right here to the regular patch notes, we also have Forerunner patch notes I'll go through in the next video. So we're just going to go real quick through these. Now, they're pictures. So what I did is I just added a summary here on my website here. And I'm trying to find a way to automatically import pictures and make them text. So I'm working on that, but right now here's just like the general summary of what changed. And then if you want to see the full patch notes, you just click this link up at the top and it'll take you to my spreadsheet where I have literally the pictures of all of the patch notes since global launch. So they're literally all in here. In case you didn't know, there's a million patch notes in here. So okay, let's begin. What do we got going on? Summoning pool has been changed. It's really cool. They're changing it to a 15x. So it has been noted with the continuous release of legendary heroes, the chance of summoning rate up heroes in the original special summons 10x has been affected. To improve the summoning experiences, we decided to enhance the drop rates from 10x to 15x. It will take effect 3/29. So this is great. I think this is a great change. I don't see a lot of games do this, and I'm really happy that they have done this because they're right. There has been a lot of legendaries added to the game. I have summoned what did I summon? 1,600 to get Boreas, and I did not get him. 1,600 summons. So yeah, the 10x does not really work. 15x, we'll see how that improves it. I mean, that's giving you basically 50% increased chance to get the hero, so that's going to be huge, I think. So pretty cool. Next thing, Gear Dungeon. We have a great patch, by the way. A great patch. Gear Dungeon is finally open. I wasn't sure how long they were going to wait to open this, and these go live 3/25. So the end of this month here. Pretty cool. Gear Raid 4, can't wait to try it. Now, it is like an event, so it only happens once. It only happens, what, a couple times a month or something like that, and it's only open for a couple days. So it's not like a permanent open dungeon. At least it wasn't on the test server and Forerunner server. So as long as they keep it the same, it's going to be open for only a short amount of time, and you have a certain amount of tickets to attack Gear Raid for. So that'll be pretty cool. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be a lot of fun to make a bunch of new teams. So that's going to be pretty cool. Gear types. Now they've added a lot of gear types, right? So new gear, variant gear has been added. I did not get a chance to play with that too much on the test server because they removed the event very quickly and I wasn't able to test it. So basically you get some unidentified gear and then you can identify it, and there's some variant gear that has some pretty cool stats and bonuses and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to deep diving into that system and playing with the new gear sets. So we have new gear sets, 2-piece sets. So this is the left side. Crit damage and attack. This is called Wicked Vengeance. You have Light's Grace, which is bonus healing, and Rage Regen. Very good. I like both of these sets. They're going to be really solid. 3-piece. When the ultimate is triggered, increases damage by 30% and crit damage by 40% for 5 seconds. Now, I think this is going to be really good for people who have a short ultimate, but it only lasts 5 seconds. So a lot of ultimates, you'll only get that boost for, you know, the beginning couple seconds. So I don't know. We'll have to figure out who that's going to be really good on. And yeah, okay. Next one, Tempered Will. Damage reduction by 15% for each enemy blocked, increases defense by 5%, stacking up to 4 times. This is going to be really good for those tanks that scale their damage on defense, and you also want some damage reduction. This is going to be good for them. They're going to get basically 20% more defense to not only take less damage, but also deal more damage if they're defense scaling. So I think that's going to be a pretty good one for people like Gon and Azor and some of the other defense scaling tanks that are being added to the game. Unshaken Will, when deployed, HP plus 20%. Now, the when deployed means it's a bigger bonus than when it just says HP plus 20%. HP plus 20% would just be like having a 20% roll on your gear, but when it says when deployed, it usually means that this is going to scale your entire HP pool up 20%. So when being attacked, recovers 5% of max HP, triggers up to 1 time every 5 seconds. This is a really great set for tanks, especially if they scale off HP, you know, and you want a lot of HP on them. For example, people like Olog who generate a big shield, you're going to want a big HP pool on them. So this is going to be great because it's also going to allow them to heal every 5 seconds. I think that's really good. This is going to help like AMR and stuff for people who are kind of earlier and trying to get AMR 18 down. You know, you're going to finally have some tanks that can kind of have some self-sustain. So I think this is going to be a great tank set. Morale. When on the field, all allies deal 4% bonus damage, does not stack. So I think this is going to be really good. You can put this on a damage dealer or on a support. You want to put it on probably your weakest hero that is doing the least amount for you. And just a overall 4% damage bonus will be pretty nice. I think a lot of people are going to end up putting this on maybe healers, maybe defenders, maybe attackers who aren't dealing quite as much damage. I think this is going to be really cool. And I think it's nice to have a set that, you know, buffs everyone in your team. Next one, hero adjustments. We're finally getting the Boreas nerf. So as we've been talking about for a while, it's going to be roughly a 15% nerf to overall damage and a little bit of change to the freeze duration. So if you look at it, before activates Eternal Ice Haven. Next frozen. Wait, does this not? Wait. Oh, it's Chilling Blow down here. Okay, yeah. Here's the rest of the nerfs. Okay, yeah, okay. All right. They changed the rage cap, so he's going to ultimate more often, but it's going to deal less damage. So it's not going to change him much in GVG. He's still gonna be really good in GVG. He's still going to be really good in a lot of content, guys. I've tested him a couple times. He's still dealing basically as much damage as Comet, so he is still a massive AoE damage dealer. There's no doubt about that. So I wouldn't be too worried about the nerf, in my opinion. Of course, you're going to be mad if you spent a bunch of money on Boreas. Guess what? I spent a bunch of money on Boreas, didn't even get him. So trust me, guys, I'm just as mad as you are about the whole situation. But whatever. He was really strong. Now he's going to be less strong. I think it brings him more in line with where he should be, especially because Comet doesn't bring anything to the table like freeze or massive AoE range or anything like that. So I think this brings them more in line. Guild War. Optimize the visual display of pop-ups for Guild War results. Optimize the logic behind the Guild War countdown display. Optimize some Demon Soldiers video guides. Okay. Others. Added a new feature, top picks. I love this. Now you're going to be able to favorite heroes and they'll be pinned to the top of your list. I love this because right now there's so many heroes in the game and there's no way to organize them, right? You can use the filters, but if you go back and forth, it always removes the filters anyways. So if I like go change the gear and I go back, all the filters are gone and I got to go find what I was looking for again. So I think being able to add the top picks and basically the favorites is going to be awesome. Big fan of that. I love quality of life updates. I think it's great. You know, you spend a lot of time in the game. You don't want stuff to be annoying. You want it to just work seamlessly and be, you know, optimized. So I think this is great. You may now choose the hero displayed on the player profile. This is cool. You can show off your heroes. You can put whoever you want there. Right now, it just goes by BP or something like that and puts them 6 heroes in there. So now you're going to be able to choose whoever you want. I think that's cool. Added a new feature to help better identify your friends by adding remarks. Tap on your friends, you can add remarks. Okay, so you can add like notes saying, oh, this guy's name is John or whatever. So that's cool. Introduce auto fight feature to the challenge stages in the hero visit. This is nice. I don't know why, but you know, every time you just had to manually fight it. So it's cool. It remembered your heroes every time. So I didn't know why it couldn't remember your auto. That's good. It will do that now. That's nice. Added an in-game mouse pointer for the Windows version. Great. Does it not already have a pointer? Oh, it just... Oh, okay. So it's literally just your Windows pointer. I see what they're saying. So it's going to be a custom pointer, I guess. Maybe once you go into the screen, it'll show it a different color or something like that. So we'll see how that works. Introduce Forge and Identify. So these are added with Gear Raid 4 because you need a way to actually craft the gear. So they're modifying the Forge and Identify, and they're adding those to the Foundry. Beautiful. Added random loot, sanguine fabric, and smoldering scale. This is for forging, so this goes with the previous one here. They've been added to stages 19, 20, and 21 of Gear Raid 1, 2, and 3. So now you have a small chance to get other crafting materials from the regular dungeons. So that not only can you get them in Gear Raid 4, now you can get them in Gear Raid 1, 2, and 3. So awesome. Optimize the visual display of... Get out of here. Optimize the visual display of pop-ups. Speaking of pop-ups, damn you Windows. I don't know why you do so many pop-ups all the time in this bottom right. It's really annoying. Optimize the visual display of pop-ups for gear purchases. I don't know what that means. Doesn't say what it means. Pop-up for gear purchases. So pop-ups for gear purchases. Maybe that's when you're in the Dwarven. Maybe that's when you're in here. Pop-ups for guilds. For. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh my god, guys. Guys, enough. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's something with this when you purchase stuff in here. Gear purchases. Oh, maybe something like these gear purchases. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means the actual sets in the shop that are gear purchases, or if that means in the Dwarven little place I was just in. I'm not quite sure. Optimize the display of the raid entrance page. So this is an amazing change. What they're doing is they're changing the raid. Previously, Immortal Codex and everything is up in this banner, and if they have multiple banners in here, sometimes you don't even know how to get into Immortal Codex. So I think maybe they're adding... I know they're adding Gear Raid 4 in there, so let's see. Optimize the display. So they're changing how this gear raid works. I believe they're adding Gear Raid 4 in here, and then maybe they'll also add Immortal Codex into here. I know they're changing where the Immortal Codex is because when I look in the test server, it's different, and I think I remember it being in here now, which is nice because I had no access to Immortal Codex on the test server, and they have changed it so that now it's in the raid page. So that's really nice. Now I have access to it on the test server. I can test out different stuff on Immortal Codex. So big fan of that. Optimize the visual display of summoning rewards. No idea what that means. Oh, I could probably see that on the test server, but I'm not really allowed to freely show the test server, so I won't do that. Okay. Optimize the Void Rift by reducing the defense of the Shadow Keeper. I don't even know who the Shadow Keeper is. Is that Lasir? In the hard and elite mode. I don't know. Is that Lasir? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how that's going to change it. And it's only changing hard and elite. If it's Lasir, that means it'll be a little bit easier to nuke that boss. I'm not quite sure. Emotes can now be used in the chat of friends and recent. Okay. Added access to video guides for certain heroes and raids. Okay. Fixed the bug where you cannot slide the gear list properly after enhancing. I don't know what that means, really. Fix the bug where the BP colors of monsters appeared abnormal in the Void Rift. Okay. Sometimes it'd be green or red when it shouldn't be, I guess. That's it. That's it for the patch notes. Great patch notes. Big fan of a lot of stuff happening. Gear Raid 4, 15x, all the other stuff, favorites, and a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff added in this patch. This is the patch we've been waiting for quite some time. So a lot of stuff coming to global. Really excited for Gear Raid 4 and new content, new things to do in the game. Really looking forward to it. That's going to be it for the patch notes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, check out the website if you want to see these. That's it for the video. Have a great day, everyone. Again, press that like and that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. See you guys.